Hey guys, and welcome back to Latasha Hewitt Homes, where we talk about all things home. Finally, we have some weather. It's really nice and no rain, so I thought it was perfect to come back after a little while and talk about decorating our porch for spring, summer. I decided this year not to go with any real flowers because it's a lot of maintenance, and the way life has been lifing, I just don't need the headache right now. But we're gonna try some alternatives. So if you're interested in seeing what I come up with, stay tuned. So I wanted to mention, you may recall from a previous video, my birthday video, I found this wreath. And this is what is really serving as the inspiration for everything we're going to do on the porch. We're going to keep it pretty simple, but we really wanted to use this as our inspiration piece. And I can't wait to see how we bring all these elements together to make this a complete picture. Let's go inside and get started on the first part of this project. Okay guys, so I'm always about reusing things that I already have, and I've had this on our front porch for quite a few years now. So what I try to do is just kind of like mix it around per season. And so I kind of use this space to make this the focal point of whatever decor we're going with for the porch. So I showed you guys the wreath, that's our inspiration. So I was trying to see what else do I have already that I could probably use up here. And I found this, some of you know who watched last year's spring refresh, I used these inside. So I thought it'd be kind of cool if I maybe put it up here. It would kind of pick up the peach that's in the wreath that will be right beside it and just kind of create this appeal. So I don't know, we're gonna try it out. I was trying to think of how to best put this on here, but guys, I'm just going straight with nail and hammer, and we're going to knock this out right now. Okay guys, so I have it laying across my lap, which makes it a little easier to nail. And so I'm just going to nail it in the part. Actually, I'm probably going to put it down here, see if I can camouflage the nail a little bit under the leaf. Let's go here. Right in there. All right, one side successful. Let's do the second side. And go right here once again, trying to camouflage it. Okay, although that was loud. Let's see how we like this. So far, so good. I'll give you a better angle just a second. Okay guys, so I shared with you, I'm gonna try not to use real flowers this year just for the maintenance sake. And so what we're gonna do is actually use these flowers that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. Once again, trying to go with the same color scheme as the flowers in our inspiration wreath. And so I was trying to figure out, well, where am I going to put the flowers? Because I didn't want to put them in a traditional flower pot. And then I thought about our accent piece that we had prepared a couple of months ago. And this is my grandmother's trusty chair that I've been spray painting. And this time I spray painted it gold. I thought it would be a nice pop from the brown that it used to be. And I said I'm actually going to use the chair itself as somewhat of a flower pot. So I was playing around with it and I realized this little hole right here will kind of be perfect because, guys, as creative as I think I am, I also like to be as easy and simple as possible so that I don't lose my inspiration. So I thought if I had it sitting here as though flowers were just kind of being placed on the chair and using that as kind of its own floral display. So I'm going to play around with that and we're going to see how it turns out. But that's the inspiration for how I plan to use that. So we're just going to play around with this arrangement and see how we can make it look as intentional as possible. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm doing is taking off all of the tags off of the flowers. I am very horrible about taking tags off of things, so I'm trying to do better with that. That does not go into our design, so we're just going to take all these tags. Once again, I got these from the Dollar Tree. So trying to keep it relatively inexpensive as well. And some of these I already had from last year, and because of the neutral colors, we're able to kind of use them with what we're doing for this little project. And I thought about getting more, but I realized I kind of wanted to keep it simple. And we'll see if it has the impact we want. If not, we may get some more. But for now, we're going to stick with this amount of bunches, which is really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different bunches. So we'll see how this works. Once again, I said I wanted to kind of keep it simple. So I'm really just going to stick these. We're going to take our chair and I'm going to create an arrangement just from putting it through here. And then what we'll do is whatever hangs out of this side, we'll just kind of clip, because this will kind of be in the corner of the porch. So you won't really see the back of the chair. So I'm not as concerned about that being shown. I definitely like this part kind of hanging off the side, so we want to kind of make sure that's over there. I want to do a layer of the peach and then the cream kind of there. And then we have more of the peach. Kind of want it mixed in as much as possible. You guys see what I'm doing? Mixed in. Spread them out. And then we have this piece, which I found just a little different than the others, but I thought it would be kind of nice to have that. Let me turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Kind of have that almost like in the center coming up. So that's what we have here. And I'm just gonna turn around towards me and see if we want to bring it more forward. Play around with it a little bit more. That's what I kind of like about it. I mean, I don't want someone to think I just left flowers on the porch by mistake. I want them to be like, oh, that's so pretty, right? That's the effect we're going for. So I might get more of these hangy ones because I do like how this one's hanging on the side, so it almost makes me want to have another one hanging and maybe in the front. But we're going to use what we have for now, and we're going to see how this looks on the porch. But first, let me trim the back, as I said, and we'll see how those two elements that we have, our little leaner here and our little accent chair, complements the wreath. But also we have a new mat that has some florals as well. You'll want to see if these pieces all come together to make a nice, simple spring, summer feel for the porch. Let's get to it. Yeah, so right now we're just opening up some of the flowers. This one keeps falling down. I want to get it in such a way where it keeps itself in place. I want it to be easy to take down, but I also don't want the flowers going all over the place, so that secured that. And we have these bunches, spreading them out. Around. Oh, I see another one over here. We're gonna find some place for that. let's try it out. All right, guys, now it's time to bring all of our elements together to see what we come up with. We're gonna start with putting back our wreath. Next, we're gonna bring out our little leaner, which we typically put on this side. See that there? Next, we're going to put down our new rug. So this is a rug I picked up from Aldi. It says hello, which matches the hello on our door here. So I thought it would be kind of cool to have the hello and hello. And also I thought the florals would complement the ones in the wreath as well as the ones in our leaner. So we're going to go ahead and lay that down in the space. And now let's bring out the chair and see how that works. So here's our accent chair that we're going to place in this little corner here. Then we're going to close our door and let's check out how this looks all together. All right, guys, here is what we have. I told you we're going to keep it kind of simple. And so we have our wreath up here. We have the flowers that kind of match there. And then we have the flowers here. I do feel like I'm going to get some more flowers, guys. I feel like I just need a little bit more of them. I want it to look nice and full, but this is enough to get me started. And then this is our rug, bringing out not just the color of the flowers in the wreath and over here, but also some other pops of color. And then this is picking up, kind of mirroring the circular aspect of the wreath with just the color of the flowers and the greenery. And so just repurposing, once again, something that we already have. All right. So that's what we have. Keeping it simple, but still looks spring and summer, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, guys, that ends our little spring summer porch refresh. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about the finished product in the comments, and we'll see you next time on our next adventure. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.